What is going on, you guys? Today is part 8 of the summer cut, the summer shreds, the summer shenanigans. We are currently cutting down. My name's Blaine Riley, if you don't know who I am. I'm an ex-Division I football player who is now pursuing my dreams of becoming a fitness influencer, spreading God's word, riding motorcycles, being a punk, whatever you want to call it, but just having fun doing social media. Just trying to push out content and spread God's word. Anyway, today is arm day. We're going to murder some arms. That's one of my emphasis right now during the cut, is to keep the arm size I've had and possibly even gain some arm size. I don't know if you guys believe in gaining muscle during the cut, but I personally think if you're training hard enough, you're recovering enough, and you're getting enough protein, I think it is possible. Now, is it optimal? Probably not. If you're trying to really gain muscle, you shouldn't be trying to gain it on the cut. But I mean, if I do it right, I think I could gain a little bit of size. So we're at 2 arm days a week right now, just to kind of get that size and volume that I think I need. Really trying to kill triceps. My biceps, I don't know about you guys, but my biceps I can stimulate real quick. Like, I can get a crazy pump, almost like unbearably full of blood within probably 8 sets of biceps. Whereas triceps, man, it takes me so long. So we'll probably do a little more triceps than biceps, so expect that. Really emphasizing, my buddy Tristan has crazy, I think it's the long head, the inside of the tricep. His long head is massive. When I saw that the other day, I was like, dude, I got to start doing more long head stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. Probably some reverse grip stuff, but stay in tune. I love you guys. Let's get it. What is going on, you guys? Let's get this arm workout underway. So currently really trying to grow my arms, like I was saying earlier. And we started with triceps because but triceps are the biggest portion of your arm. And if you see someone with like a really big arm, at least from the side, it's their triceps that are standing out. So been really trying to murder triceps lately, especially the long head, or the inside of that tricep, just because it's so much bigger. And it kind of makes your tricep pop out if you're looking at you from the front. So been murdering the long head. And I honestly thought I had a pretty good long head. I hope it's called the long head. Sometimes I get the heads mixed up. But I honestly thought I had a pretty good long head, or the inside. And then I lifted with my buddy Tristan a few weeks ago. You guys probably saw that. And his long head was massive. And I was like, dude, okay. I thought mine was big. I got to work on mine. So been doing long head a little more. And I've also been incorporating more reverse grip stuff and like more dips to get the outside, the short head. So we've been doing that a little more as well. Really just trying to develop the tricep in all the areas. It's kind of like breaking it down. Whereas like for biceps, I do get specific sometimes. Today I did a little, but most of the time for biceps, I'm just picking a movement and going. But for triceps, we're really trying to critique it, just because it's kind of like a point of emphasis right now during these arm days. So same thing here. We're doing long head, except to kind of really stretch the long head on these on these skull crushers. We're kind of letting the lats come back and going really far back behind the head. And what that does just really stretches the long head out. And I honestly like it better than just coming straight to the head, or just coming like right here. Just letting it come back. The stretch is insane. It's a little more comfortable on the shoulders and the elbows and stuff. So I for sure recommend these. These were also recommended by Tristan to me for the long head of the tricep. So I recommend these to anyone who wants to, kind of switch up their skull crushers. And another thing is I heard Mike O'Hearn talk about skull crushers, and he was saying, like, if you think about it, tricep push downs and like rope push downs are kind of like the beginner lift for triceps, just because they're so easy. You don't have to flex your core, you don't have to, like, there's nothing really that goes into it. It's kind of like the squat or not the squat, but like the leg extension of arms. Very isolated. But he was like, if you really want to grow your triceps, you got to do these compound movements, these movements that are a little harder, a more experienced lift, and that's what a skull crusher is for your arms. It'd be like you doing squats for legs. The risk kind of goes up because it is a tougher movement, but the benefit is a lot better. So that's what Mike O'Hearn was saying. Maybe drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Is skull crusher an advanced movement, or do you think beginners can do it? Next, we moved on to, like I said, the reverse grip. So thankfully I have this really, really long rope, or I don't know what you want to call it. It's like handle rope, I don't know. But reverse the grip, really driving down and out. And sometimes I'll even think about bringing my, like knuckles together. And what that does is, it's not really about the hand placement, but it's more about what it's doing to your shoulders. So if you're thinking about bringing your hands in, it's rotating your shoulders out, and then when you press down, it really puts a lot of emphasis on the outside there. So that was kind of the idea behind these. For triceps, I'll be honest, a lot of it is what feels good, because I kind of struggle with triceps, with like what movements feel good. So I'll have something planned, and I just won't do it because it doesn't feel good. Even some of these, like, I'm recommending them to you guys, but they might not feel good for you. So if you're like me, triceps are kind of iffy, and it's kind of like just whatever feels good for you. And that kind of brings us into the dips. I don't personally like dips. They don't feel the best. I start to get a chest pump, really. But I know they're so like important for the outside and the short head of that tricep. So I've just been doing them a little more. But this is one of those movements where it's like it doesn't really feel crazy good. I know I'm straining in these clips, but that's more from the burn in my chest and shoulders than anything. But if you guys have any pointers, maybe comment some pointers when it comes to triceps or when it comes to dips. I honestly tend to feel just traditional dips a little better. So maybe that's something I should have done yesterday. So now let's move on to biceps. Biceps for me, really simple. They fill blood really quick, like I said earlier, and it's really easy for me. So I started out with these barbell curls, and the thing is that my Planet Fitness is they don't have like super heavy barbells, or I don't know what you want to call these, curl bars. So I kind of have to do right here. I'm doing just regular sets. Oh, there we go. So I was doing like full reps, and then I would come up and then stop. And what that's doing is basically compensating for not having a bunch of weight. So I'm kind of just stopping midway to kind of put a lot of emphasis and strain on that bicep, just because I don't have like super heavy weight. So it's kind of like if you're to do like a side raise and hold it there. And that's just kind of really driving out those biceps and fatiguing them a lot quicker, just because we don't have heavy weight. I would also recommend these even if you do have heavy weight. Throw these in at the end. They kill. You can also throw that stop. You don't have to stop halfway. What I would actually recommend is stopping wherever you have a sticking point in your bicep curls. So for me, my sticking point is like, I would say just below halfway. So honestly, I probably should have been stopping right there. And what that's going to do is help you get used to getting out of that sticking point. So maybe consider doing those. After that, we moved on to reverse grip. I wanted to do regular bicep curls, but I also wanted to hit the brachialis, which is the outside of the bicep, and also the top of the forearm. So that's what I was doing these for. You can do hammer curls also, like dumbbell hammer curls, or you can do the easy bar reverse grip curls as well. I was just doing it with the straight bar just because I already had it out. And then we were supersetting that with the single arm preacher curls. Now you might be asking why single arm? Well, my left arm is significantly smaller than my right, or at least that's what I've noticed. So I do single arm just so I can put a lot more emphasis on my left arm than my right. And the reason for supersetting these is, like I said, biceps for me, they're so easy. They fatigue out real quick. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to superset these last two movements and just murder out my biceps. And it works for me. That's like I was saying earlier, like I really put a lot of emphasis on the triceps because that's an area I really want to grow. And it's obviously a huge area of your arm. And then biceps, it's like, I don't know, it's just like my biceps are fine. They are stimulated really quick, so I'm not really like too worried about it. Like I'm trying to grow my arms, but like I'm also like not too worried about my biceps in the same thought, if that makes sense. So really just superset these, murdered these out. I really don't have much more to say. I had someone come up to me and say that I should do a show, and I don't know if I want to do a show. The show would be in July, and I don't honestly know if I want to do a show. I want to get lean. That's the thing, is I want to get lean this summer. But I don't know if I want to, sacrifice a whole month of my summer to, doing a show and paying for a show, all for what? It's like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem worth it to me right now. Maybe next summer, but we'll see. Go ahead and comment if you want me to do a show. Because I don't know, if we have enough people that say that I should do a show, maybe I'll do a show. I would be, about a month out, so I would have to really start cutting down soon. But my thing is, like, I love my cheat days. I love my summer cuts because, I get dialed in during the week. I have my cheat days, and I just progressively get leaner and leaner and leaner. And I don't know if I really want to sacrifice a whole month of my summer to, getting sickly shredded and being miserable. Because as you know, like, bodybuilding is, a lot goes into it. Not only are you extremely shredded, which is unhealthy physically and mentally, but also you have to pay for the competitions. You have to pay for coaching. I know I'm a fitness coach, and I help people get lean, and I hope people get shredded, but when it comes to bodybuilding coaching, that's a different level. I would have to pay for probably a bodybuilding coach. If not a bodybuilding coach, someone to teach me how to pose. So there's just a lot that goes into it. I don't know if I'm necessarily prepared for that. So maybe something we'll look into next summer. But yeah, I had one quick topic I wanted to talk to you guys about. And that's just basically on like the fitness industry. And I wanted to kind of relate it to some stuff I read in the Bible. So right now, as you know, like the fitness industry is like super divided. I feel like there's just a lot of conflict. People arguing about steroids, people arguing about this and that, people arguing about like tripods, and people filming each other in the gym. And it's just like, I don't like to like add fire to the flames, or like cause any division, but I just want to say, like, we all just need to like take a chill pill and relax, and just kind of like understand we're all in this together. We all honestly, we have more in common than we think. We're all in this gym community. We're all lifting and people who are trying to get healthy. So if anything, we should all be united in getting along. And something, a Bible verse that I read the other day, 1 Corinthians 1:10, says, I appeal to you, brothers and sisters, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that all of you agree with one another in what you say, and that there's no divisions among you, but that you are perfectly united in mind and thought. So I think right now, just for the fitness industry, we all need to be united in thought and understand that we're all just trying to get healthy. We're all just trying to, whether it's to get healthy or whether it's to, help us mentally. A lot of us lift not really for the benefits of the health, but more just for how it feels and how it helps us deal with, things in our lives. So we just need to understand that we need to be supportive of each other, and we all got more in common than we think, and we're all just, lifting weights, man. So at the end of the day, just be nice to your neighbors, be nice to your friends. Just respect people's opinions, respect people's thoughts, and even if it's, completely wrong or completely against what you think, just be like, you know what, I understand your point of view. I understand, or even if you don't understand their point of view, just be like, you know what, I respect your opinion, because people have different ways of thinking. Everyone's raised different. Everyone has different ways of seeing things. So it's like, I'm not going to judge you. I have my opinions, you have yours. Either way, we're all God's creation, just trying to lift some weights. So with that being said, let's move on. I don't know if we got more after this. Yeah, we'll do more. Love you guys. All right, you guys, for dinner, my mom whipped up some stuffed peppers. They got beef in it, 85-15 beef with a little bit of cheese and then a pepper. So honestly, pretty good. So right now we're gonna go ahead and whip up dinner number 2. This is all post workout, obviously. We had, what did we have earlier? We had some eggs and some, like an egg burrito sort of deal after our workout. So these are kind of like the post workout dinners leading up to bed. We're gonna do a salad with some beef, down that, and then go to bed. All right, so in here we have just a bunch of spinach, like 5 or 6 ounces of beef. And then the best thing about this is the sauce. We do the Greek yogurt, spicy ranch, mayo, whatever you want to call it, sauce, which takes it to the next level. If you don't follow me on Instagram, we made a video the other day of how to make that. But it's sweet and spicy because we throw sweetener in there and we also throw in hot sauce. So that's kind of the secret sauce that I put on a lot of my stuff. So that's gonna wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's lift, enjoyed the arm day, and maybe took something away from it. With that being said, we'll see you next time. I love you guys.